But I have to say, I really appreciate your strategy, like of your group, like
On him,
go
dead.
to the field. Okay.
What a shot, though.
So this was my story, but I don't know about Scotty. How did you
Mine?
end up here?
In Bohemia, just woke up and no.
On the shore?
No, a bit more of a longer story, but just to get to the brunt of it, I was working in Brno office in Brno, where they Bohemia have another office. Before I came into DayZ, I was working for another gaming studio called Madfinger. They make they make mobile games, but first-person shooters on mobile that are like console graphics from PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. So there was pushing the innovation on mobile, and I was helping on a game called Shadowgun and Dead Trigger, which is another another zombie game, but it was a zombie game. And the skills from there, I was looking to move to the console market and the PC market. So similar to you, I realised that in Brno was also Bohemia Interactive, and since I was already playing the game and had all the knowledge behind it, it was kind of an easy transition for me to go from one to the other. But where I was at Madfinger was as a producer, but I always had an eye on marketing, and through college, university was the same. But it was an easy transition to come over. I used a lot of my producer skills to be where I am. Allow me to give you a bit of a intro to the game design of community server. It's one of the most active community servers on PlayStation and Xbox. The general premise is it's a conquest where there's two spawn points, a red and a blue side. And then within Discord you can set up your team factions, you can check into kill feeds, you can check into where the certain checkpoints are. So I'll give you a little bit of an intro. So everything you need to continue is right at the beginning of the playthrough.
So it's heavily modded compared to the normal DayZ experience that you might have. But yeah, we were talking about it, and you know, Scotty waited a long time to be able to stream this. So I was like, yeah, he genuinely likes to play this like at home, right?
Yeah.
Besides normal vanilla DayZ, so we were figuring like, yeah, why not? We can show that. Last time it was a bit of fun. We had some like a bit of lags on the server because, as we said, this is like heavily adjusted, modded, you know, server. So anything can kind of happen, but we will see. Maybe it will hold on better.
Yeah. So typically you will spawn up one of the spawn points. In Discord, you set up your faction if you're going to be red or blue. There is some lore behind it as well. You'll find it all in the Discord. And we've just spawned at the blue place where there is rules set up where you cannot shoot or kill anyone in here, and you're spawning as your basic loot.
Okay.
With all the cars, all the equipment that you would need.
Okay, so I think you can. So I guess Scotty will just put some loadout on what he wants to get, and he will get straight into action. I guess this is also a kind of a nice showcase that even though we know that consoles are not as moddable in general, like PC games, I guess that's a statement that's quite safe to make.
Yeah.
It shows what are the options, maybe even on consoles, right?
There is a lot of
and
tweaks they're able to do, especially all the spawning of items and everything. Just to give a lowdown, there is some rules with what you're dressing, and you have to kind of dress with the equipment you have here. But the main item is you have to be wearing the
armband.
It's a little bit low pop at the moment, but around 6 p.m. summertime now, CST. It gets full, and the priority queue is the queue is so huge, and the priority queue can get so huge on the weekends. This server is popping. Also during the weekends there are operations that get run by admins, and there is all a ranking system in Discord. So you do good, you add to your points, and when you do like good things within the community, you can actually rank up to like corporal, sergeant, captain, and there's all this ranking of roleplay involved as well.
So you can see he got pretty lucky with the loot. Me as a vanilla Giga Chat, you know, I'm disgusted at the ease of this this looting. But hey, I think it can be kind of cool for learning PvP and the gun mechanics, right?
I think the main attraction of why I play this is I need a bit of a quick gameplay or some feel good factor to go, you know, a bit of PvP. So you get to practice with a lot of the high tier loot. When you're playing official, you spend many hours, you get to the weapon, you don't even sometimes have a chance to even shoot it. You don't want to shoot it, right? Then when you do get your chance, that's your practice. That's the only practice you have with it. So playing this kind of environment teaches you how to control certain weapons, get to play with them. Also learning the map with the driving, having the cars ready at the Conquest every time you're going, and learning the routes. So it's a good way to get hold of the end game stuff and kind of practice and getting yourself ready for official.
Yeah. And by the way, this stream is not sponsored by Conquest. It's just pure joy of Scotty enjoying this server.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will see how he will hold up.
Okay, some more good news. DayZ team is expanding.
Wow.
Which is great for like.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The community can hypothesize what they like and think about what that means. But the DayZ team is expanding, so that means only good news for the future. So
definitely
that's something to share. So while we're in the car and it's a bit quiet at the moment, I can probably hint at some next update stuff. No, it's not heavy, it's not crazy. I don't want to like reveal a lot of stuff, but main concern is I have a hard job with doing the trailer, because at the start of the year we announced that usually we'd have an update that is consistent of a weapon, bug fixing, a few cosmetic items,
maybe some contaminated areas or some bunkers, right?
A feature, like some feature, and it comes with that, and it kind of had this
pattern,
exactly. But at the start of this year we said that we're going to break this mold a little bit. So with the next update coming, it's not going to be content heavy. So it's going to be difficult for me to build a trailer on it. So I'll build up a scenario, let's say, and do a 2-part trailer with the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. So have the continuity of the lore of the two of them to kind of combine. But one thing I can mention is that we're looking into some new backpacks.
Ooh.
So we're looking into some new survival orientated backpacks for the 1, 2, 2. So there is your leaked hype information.
Okay. By the way, when I was saying that we won't be leaking anything today, I was pretty sure we are not going to do this, because this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
I got clearance just before. I just said, I need to talk about something. So they gave me, here you go, have some backpacks.
Okay. Just some. Okay, so yeah, so that's maybe some super cool new fact you can flex to your friends about, like, hey, I watched very nice and entertaining stream of DayZ developers, and I got this information. Maybe next time they should tune in too, and have some fun with us.
Stuff. Yeah.
There were some discussions, I would say. Some would say flaming, but I would say discussions in the chat, like, hey, this is not DayZ or this is DayZ, right, guys? That's kind of one of the ways we want to do it, like that there's like many ways to play DayZ.
Yeah.
And maybe
a lot
even
of people would say traders are not DayZ, or factions are not factions are not DayZ. But we don't push on the motto, this is your story for nothing. People make up their own environments, sandboxes, and play it their way.
And that's why we try to support modding as much as possible. Like, the game started as a mod, it makes sense for us. And honestly, just to kind of put this down, I think the development team would be behind me on this one, that making like moddable game isn't as easy as it sounds. Very often people think, hey, just like, click on the unlock icon and like let us mod the game, it will be easy. But to let people properly mod the game, it went like a lot of people in our company went to great lengths to make it at least accessible. I don't want to say as easy as possible, because I can figure out it's still sometimes limiting, right? But yeah, it's not always easy to build a game that will be like moddable. And we really appreciate people that do, and they just like to create their own experience inside this like ecosystem, right? Inside this sandbox to share with their friends.
Wait. Crap.
Grenade launcher again. More down. Shoot them. We have to have them suppressed.
Just gonna do a little bit of fun.
Yeah, a couple of guys are cheering for you.
Yeah, no worries.
Trains, come on. Go.
If we run in a
Yeah,
four
As
man,
I
he's
can
not
see,
gonna
the
fucking get
red
us,
flag
right?
is up, so it's
Oh.
theirs. So
He's
now
literally
we're going
around
to
here.
try and infiltrate, take down the flag, replace it. And someone will message in the Discord, hey, CP2 has been taken over.
Okay. Oh.
Where?
You see,
Okay.
bro?
So I lowered the volume a bit. You can let us know if it's better. Yeah. And we appreciate your comments, by the way. We understand that gameplay is only, background. No, okay, I'll let Scotty focus. This seems
give me a
intense.
I need to find my
How
guys.
the fuck is
They...
he not dead?
Oh, bros, you got the pox injector on you?
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm not poisoned, so it should be okay.
No, it just bleeds.
Dead now.
I can't explain how, how much my heart is going, because I've got the stream going, I've got this going, and there's a checkpoint that's behind me as well, so it's... Oh, man's got shot.
That's it.
Still.
Yeah, he's over there at them trees around, unless he backed off.
Don't want to stand still too much.
Yeah, that's usually a bad thing.
Unless I hit him.
Going for it. I'm favouring actually just changing the flag and getting...
Yeah.
Go
It feels like
sort
you are
of
going the
flag.
other way, like you can just... take some cover in there.
I think he's just gonna confirm his kill.
But I have to say, I really appreciate your strategy, like of your group, like
On him,
go
dead.
through the field. Okay,
What a shot though!
it's okay. You
Is
still
he
have-
alive? He's not alive.
He didn't seem very alive. He was.
Look at my legs.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I don't even see where he's shooting from. Sorry for my second guys.
It's alright. DayZ is a game for mature people.
I know the grass isn't probably rendering myself here.
It's for the feeling.
Take a step back. Epic.